We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money.
This is the party I wanted to join. Oh, this is the party I wanted to join. Oh, I want to be a sedition. Oh, I want to be a sedition. Hey, 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 I want to be a sedition. This is the party I wanted to join. Oh, say, Munya, 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 CDC, Munya. Jaja, 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 George, man, we are Jaja. Awo say, awo say, awo say. Munya, 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 CDC, Munya, 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 George, man, we are Munya. Jaja, 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 man, we are Jaja. Jaja, 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 George Manning, we are Jaja. Fellow Liberians, home and abroad, we are going to be very short on this one. Going to be very dwarf. I am here to convey an information. So I want to appeal to you to please hit for us the share button, share to as many chat rooms as you can share to on your personal pages. You know, if you have more than one, share it. I want to say, please do that for us. Let me take a seat. We want to use this time to extend our thanks and appreciation to the investigation committee that was set up by the Honorable Acting Chair, Honorable Janga. We want to say thanks to that particular committee. I'm sorry, I'm trying to bring us some stuff here. Okay, so now we're here. As you may be aware, there has been some issues. I mean, even though it's major, but there have been some issues we have been trying to resolve in the CDC USA. Basically, that has to do with, you know, some constitutional violation on the part of some of our brothers. So we did an official communication, and we want to say thanks to the Honorable Acting Chair, Honorable Janga, who, when he received the communication, even though there were some, you know, delays, but there was a committee set up. And that committee that was set up was to investigate the complaints and to come up with a recommendation for the way forward for CDC USA. Let me just give you a lay history. The CDC USA is one of the biggest, even though sometimes people don't like to use the word auxiliary, but I would like to choose that word for this discussion. It's the biggest auxiliary so far from the CDC Liberia. So when you look at our constitution, it states that we are the arm that are responsible or that is responsible for fundraiser, the intellectual and financial arm, if I will put it that way, of CDC. And we have never failed to play that part. We have been doing that adequately. Where we have reached, fellow Liberians, the CDC USA will have to step up to its game. We cannot sit here in the US, I continue to say, and allow us, CDC USA, to be dormant, to be mute, to be quiet. No. We must start to play our role, our responsibility now. And we want to say thanks to the Honorable Acting Chair Janga, who set up a committee to look into the issues that was happening. As you may be aware, there were some of our colleagues who went to Iowa and said they were having a quote-unquote convention. Unfortunately, the people that said they were having convention did not follow the Constitution. They did not follow the laws, or they did not follow the step as enshrined in the CDC USA Constitution. So the committee was set up to find out whether what the complaints that we submitted, it was true, whether indeed these people follow or they did not follow. And lo and behold, I want to say that the committee did a very brilliant piece of work. I'm going to be displaying to you that particular communication. Let me bring it here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to be bringing a communication here to you. Let me put this down here. All right, so I am sorry. I'm sorry. I want to bring something up here. I'm sorry, please. Okay. So the committee did a very brilliant piece of work. This is the committee's work. The committee did a very fine piece of work. And I think so far, this particular committee is the committee that I think, if I have my own view, I would suggest that must be used to ensure that we recalibrate as we go through this process of recalibration. I would suggest that this committee be used because they did a very brilliant piece of work. So the committee investigated, called people, which I'm going to be displaying very soon, called people, asked people, got all of the information. And I want to inform you that this report has received by, the team, the both team, our brother Yaya Talata Sharif, and that of Success, who was also, denied in the process. Honorable Janga sent out the communication, the fundings of the communication to the both team. Our brother Yaya having his, and our Success AB Dennis having his. So in this particular committee's report, if you look there, you will see the report here. It says CDC USA Mediation Committee report. You see here the Mediation Committee report issue, blah, 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 on the Iowa National Convention. This is it. This is the report. We have the report here. If there is anybody who is interested in the report, let me know. I will send it to you. So I'm just going to summarize the report out here. So in the report, after all of the investigation, calling people, finding out, reading the Constitution, everything, the committee found out that what happened in Iowa was not in line with the CDC USA Constitution. So the committee has sent out a recommendation, which is a very firm piece of recommendation, and we want to say thanks to the committee. So when you read this particular report from the committee here, I'm going to add it here back. The committee report is very clear. In this committee report, the team or the committee recommended that an interim team should be formed. There should be an interim team. And that interim team will comprises of 7 persons. 3 will come from the end of our brother Yahaya, and 3 will come from the end of our brother Success AB Dennis. And then 1 person is going to come from Liberia, or they will have 1 other person to make it 7. So 7-member team. That interim team will be able to steer the affairs of CDC USA for up to 6 months to 1 year. And the reason why the interim team will steer the affairs of things for 6 months to 1 year is so as to put together all of the necessary mechanism to ensure that we have a very, very inclusive, a very, very transparent, a very, very professional, and a very, 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 one would say, good, so to speak, convention, which everybody will be a part of. Everybody will be informed. So the committee have suggested that, and so far the aggrieved party have agreed. Basically, everybody have agreed to the recommendation of the committee that an interim team will be set up, and that interim team will be able to put things together. Because I can say this on this platform for free. There were a lot of things, or there are a lot of things that, were of challenge to us. There were serious challenges. So this committee, we believe that we'll be able to put some things together, prepare the groundwork for our convention, where all of us will go to in one piece as family members. We go, we share the fun. We come back with whoever that will win as chairman and etc. We all work together. So we want to say kudos to the committee. Thanks to the committee. The work is out here. I'm going to start sharing it. If there is anybody who want the committee report, you can reach out to me. I will send it to you via WhatsApp. So I want to say thanks to the committee. The committee work is here, and we are hoping that by this week or hopefully next week, we inform everybody, because we know that the Chairman Janga, will be coming up, with a meeting where he will call everybody, and then be able to have his own word. So again, like I said from the beginning, I don't want to spend much time here. The committee did a very fine piece of work, and we also want to say thanks to His Excellency President Dr. George Manawia for giving his blessing to this particular committee. We want to say thanks for giving this committee his blessing. The committee was headed by Professor Wilson Tape. He headed the committee, was co-chaired by Madam Orito Pale Reto, and the secretary on the committee was Reverend Solomon Moa, and others. A very, very professional committee. So we want to say thanks to the committee. We want to appreciate the committee for such, a brilliant work, a very fine piece of work. I went through the committee report. It's a very, very fine report. Very, very, very fine report. So we want to say thanks. So I'm just going to read some things here from that particular report. I'm going to read something here from that report. For us here, I'm going to read something here for the report. Let's see. I'm going to read something here from the report. Okay, so let's come to the key findings, right? So let's come here. I want to read it because I don't want for somebody to say, oh, this, that. So I'm going to take my own time as we read this report. So I'm going to read a portion of the committee report. Okay, so we come here to page 6 that talks about CDC USA Mediation Committee Report, page 6. Let me see. Okay, so let's go to page 6. It says the second phase centered on stakeholders' engagement and information gathering. The committee conducted structural interviews and discussions with representatives from the Iowa administration led by Mr. Yaya Talata Sharif and the reformers led by uh, Mr. Manning George. These meetings, this meeting averaging 3 hours each, provided a platform for stakeholders to present grievances, share historical context, and propose recommendations for addressing organizational challenges. Additionally, focus group explored recurring themes and points of contention, ensuring diverse perspectives were captured. The engagement process aimed to create a roadmap for fostering unity, reinforcing CDC USA relevance within the Global Congress for Democratic Change. The third and final phase involved mediation, consensus building, and the consideration of fundings. Structural mediation section facilitated by the committee led mediation engagement, collaboration, and mutual understanding, addressing core conflicts and exploring promises, feedback loops, reforms, census driven recommendations, etc. And then we come here to the key funding. Let's just go here to the key funding. Key funding, that is number 5 on the same page 6. So key funding, it says the Iowa Convention Review. The 2024 CDC USA National Convention in Des Moines, Iowa was formed around transforming setback into a great comeback. Despite effort to organize a comprehensive biannual gathering, the event faced notable challenges, including financial constraints, internal dispute, and logistical deficiency. Key decisions included, extending the elected leadership term from 2 years to 4 years. Convention venue. The convention also adopted several resolutions focusing on healthcare, advocacy, political engagement, youth leadership development, and youth leadership development. The leadership team was successfully elected, and a strategic plan for 2025 was outlined, emphasizing voter mobilization, social advocacy, and organizational growth. So let's come here to the mediation committee. Let's go down. Okay. It says the convention achieved several successes, including robust discussion on policy strategists, youth engagement, and community development. It saw strong participation from members across 8 CDC USA state chapter and affiliated organization. Key resolution to improve internal government and set long-term strategy. Okay, let me come here. Okay, so CDC USA Mediation Committee. Let's go to page 7. Now let's come down here. Say, however, significant shortcomings were identified, particularly concerning governance and procedure integrity. The CDC USA reformers complaint highlights a range of constitutional violations, including the alleged improper appointment of the convention committee. Let me just go to the committee fundings. Let's come here. I just want to go to the committee fundings. Just bear with me. Committee report. Sorry. Okay, so here is it on page 11. CDC USA Mediation Committee. That these requirements were fulfilled before the Iowa Convention, rendering the amended procedure invalid and unconstitutional. Invalid and unconstitutional. Number 3. Okay, number 3. CDC USA Iowa Convention delegates and their constitution. The CDC USA Iowa Convention was fundamentally compromised by multiple violations of constitutional provision outlined in Article 11, Section 64A to C. So I don't want to read all of this. It's a lot. So I just want to inform you, fellow Liberians, that the report is here. Those of you that want a report, you can just send me a message on WhatsApp or whatever, and I will send you the report. But basically, that is the funding of the committee. The committee decided that an interim team will be set up, comprises of 7 persons, 3 from our brother Yaya, 3 from the aggrieved party, and 1 person will be from the national, that is from Liberia. And they will ensure that they work with every chapter, because we have 20 chapters in CDC USA. So all of these 20 chapters, leaders will be called. They will work with them in order for us to be able to form, a kind of more inclusive, a more inclusive process where everybody will be part, and then at which time we'll go to our national convention and come up with a united front. So again, the committee report is here. We want to thank the committee for such a brilliant work, and we hope and pray that all of us, our brother Yaya and us, all of us will be able to live by this particular committee's report and then work for the betterment of CDC USA. So basically, fellow Liberian, this is the information that I want to pass over to you. The committee work is out, and we want to say thanks again to Honorable Janga for setting up the committee. We want to say thanks to Honorable Wisin Tape and his entire team. We also want to appreciate His Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, who, has given his blessing to the team, and we are hoping and praying that Honorable Janga will be able to call a meeting. So whenever the meeting is called, we'll come right here, or we'll go in the Vera chat room to inform our people, so that all of us can be on that particular meeting, that conference call. All of us can be on the conference call. So continue to follow Honor the Palava Hut. At this time, I want to say thanks to all. We appreciate it. And please do not allow, anybody to deceive you with any other information. The committee report is here. So please, whatever the result is, as I've explained, that there will be an interim team from both sides. Everything that happened in Iowa is going to be nullified, and the interim team will be set up to carry us to a convention. Please let us accept it. The committee did a very great work. It may not be something that all of us will be happy with, but again, the institution remains supreme. So we want to say thanks to every one of you who have been following, who have been very patient. And until we meet again, fellow Liberian, time is not in our favor, but until we meet again, we want to say thank you and have yourself a God blessed day, and bye from our end. Thank you.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you, and God bless.